In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to exactly get ungated in the grocery category in 2025. Make sure to watch to the end and do not skip this video. This is going to be opening up hundreds of brands that you can sell on your Amazon store as soon as possible. Hey hustlers, welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jasmine, aka Jazz Hustles, and I am a 21-year-old Amazon seller. I started selling in the beginning of January 2023, and I'm still going at it. Now, the last time I did an updated grocery Ungate video, which was a few months ago, so a lot of you guys have been having trouble with getting approved to sell different grocery brands. Either they are asking for 100 units, 200, 300 units just to apply, or the grocery products that you're getting approved in aren't ungating the full grocery category. So if you came across any of these issues, make sure to watch this video. If you haven't already, make sure to like it up, subscribe for more, and push that little bell so you're notified whenever I post. Okay, so first things first, you are gonna wanna go to this listing right here. So we're gonna be using this product. Now, I know most of you guys noticed that I did used to recommend the Ungate, but the Ungate is asking for 100 units. So what you're going to be doing is basically looking for a grocery brand that will unlock the grocery category for you. If you don't know how to do that, I'm gonna show you how to make sure if it's gonna unlock just the brand or the grocery category as well. And you have to make sure that it's asking for 10 units, not 100, not 200, not 300. I don't recommend any beginners to buy that much units, especially if you're not really gonna actually make profit off of the product and you just wanna see if you can get ungated with this product. So now we can see the information, all of the data here for this listing is horrible. It is 263K BSR. It only has 3 estimated sales, and it's just not good overall. But we want to use this product just to get ungated. Now, the option that I'm going to be showing you guys today and the distributor that I'm going to be telling you to buy from is Wholesale, and you do need a business license, an LLC, to work with them. So if you don't have one, go ahead and get one. Amazon has been more strict with sellers just hopping on the platform and not being serious. So you do not need an LLC to start Amazon selling, but if you want to successfully resell brand name products and have way more options on your catalog so then you can start making profit from every single category and brand, then I highly recommend just getting the LLC. There's different businesses that can form the LLC for you, and either you can do it or you can have someone else do it, but it's really just up to you. I personally prefer, and I actually tell all of my students to get an LLC. Like I said, it's not required, but it's highly recommended, okay? So we're gonna be using Wholesale. Now, what I said, basically first things first is to find a brand that is in the grocery category and is asking for 10 unit invoices. So luckily I had one of my mentees, shout out D, for letting me log into her selling account, because it's really hard to show you guys every single step with my selling account because I'm already approved for all these brands and categories. So it's gonna be a little harder trying to show you every step when it's telling me that I'm already approved to sell. So I was able to log into her account. And basically, we're going to go to Seller Central. So let's just start all the way again. So we're gonna go to Seller Central, right? And then you're gonna go into Catalog and you're gonna click Add Products. Now, this is the page that it's going to take you to. Now, this is one brand that I found and that I am recommending you guys. But if, let's just say, for example, in the future, this one starts asking for 100 units, just look for another grocery brand that is asking for 10 units, okay? So I just found this one quickly. I found this in like 5 minutes. I'm going to just paste the ASIN right here, search, and then we're gonna click on the actual listing, and then you're gonna click the condition new, and then you're gonna click apply to sell, right? So you see here where it says you need approval to sell sporty brand. So this is the sporty brand. And then you see on the bottom it says, however, we are not accepting applications to sell other grocery and gourmet foods category in used, refurbished, collectible condition. So that's what you're gonna wanna see. And a lot of people have issues and are really confused when they see that because they think that they are not accepting any applications for the grocery category overall. But you have to read what it actually says. It never accepts applications for used grocery products. You're not supposed to sell used, refurbished, or collectible grocery products on Amazon anyways. This always says that, but you are gonna wanna make sure that it says that, so then you know for sure that you can get ungated in the grocery category just by using this brand. Now, for some listings or other different brands, it's just gonna say you need approval to sell the brand up there, and it's not gonna say anything over here. So make sure you see this part right here. However, we are not accepting applications to sell other grocery and gourmet foods category in used, refurbished, collectible condition. Now, if it says we're not accepting applications for the category in new condition, then that means that it is restricted. But you're not going to be seeing that with grocery. So you're going to click request approval, and this is how you're going to open up the selling application. So you're just gonna already wanna open up the selling application. And remember, first step is to find a brand, or use this one, or find a brand that is asking for 10 unit invoices. And once you open up the applications, it says you are requesting approval for the brand. And then underneath, we're not accepting applications for grocery in used, refurbished, collectible condition, okay? So we see here, this is the application. It is asking for a total of 10 units. And it's also asking for the, dated on or after November 14th, 2024, within 180 days. 180 days. It's going to be different since everyone is going to be trying to apply for different applications in different time frames. Include your name and address matching the information on your selling account. Includes the name and address of the manufacturer or distributor. Show the combined purchase of at least 10 units. Omit pricing information, meaning you don't have to show how much you paid for the product. And then please note, we may verify your submitted documentation by contacting product vendors you identify in your application. Basically saying they will try and contact most likely the person you got it from or the manufacturer you got it from, so then they can make sure that you actually bought it from them, right? So that's just the application. So we just opened up the application. Now what we're gonna do is sign up for the Frontier Co-op Wholesale account, right? So this is what the website looks like, and what you're gonna wanna do is make sure to sign up for a co-op membership account. Do not choose non-member, okay? Do not be cheap. Co-op membership account is only $10 lifetime. Once you use that, you don't have to pay it again, okay? So one time, $10 activation fee. Do not use a non-member account. They're gonna charge you way more. It's kind of like how you would buy from Sam's Club. And if you don't have a membership, you're not really gonna get the discounted pricing, and it's gonna be a little more. So you see how it says here, if you wish to purchase from us without becoming a member, we offer a non-member wholesale account at 10% above member prices. So it's just overall going to be better for you, more beneficial for you if you use the co-op membership account. So make sure to sign up for the co-op membership account. Now remember, like I said in the beginning of the video, you are gonna need an LLC for this. They're gonna ask for your business license. If you don't have one, then this option is not gonna work for you. But if you don't plan on even getting an LLC, it just tells me a lot that you really aren't gonna be that serious with the business. And that's what Amazon is trying to avoid. Sellers that are not serious with the business, they're just creating accounts years back and never actually sell on them. So just make sure to get an LLC, okay? So we're gonna click get started. Okay, another thing I want to mention to you guys, on most of my last ungating tutorials, I was using Target a lot. Now, they are getting way more stricter with Target and retail invoices, Target, Walgreens, whatever. So there's people that have still gotten approved. Till this day, there's still people in my Discord group that still get approved with Target invoices. But I just feel like we want to start doing stuff that Amazon wants us to be doing. You'll notice in some applications, it'll say on the application, it'll say making sure that it's not from a retail, it's not a retail invoice or an order confirmation. Target invoices are basically considered retail invoices. So considerably, they are not acceptable, but you will come across Amazon team members that don't really care and they will accept you. So you can try that out if you don't have an LLC, you wanna go that route, but just letting you know, you might get denied quite a few times. Now with this step, you are gonna get denied. Denials are completely normal, and the reason why is because every Amazon team member, it's either they are good at what they do or they suck at what they do. And a lot of Amazon team members are overseas, so they will just deny, and then accept you. I've heard that there's some people that have gotten approved with just blank invoices. I don't even know how that is. You'll do everything right and they just will deny you or auto deny you. But I have a little text that I'm gonna show you guys to input into the optional comments, okay? So just keep along with this video here. Okay, so this is the lifetime membership account application. You're gonna be putting in all of your business information. So your organization name, you can just put your business name, your first and last name, your address, your phone number, all of your information, super simple, your billing information, and then either your TIN or SSN, whichever you prefer. I believe when I actually signed up for Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store, they weren't requesting and they weren't requiring business LLCs and business licenses, but now they are. So that's why you have to get an LLC now if you want to use Frontier Wholesale. And Frontier Wholesale works with a lot of different categories and brands that you can ungate, because Amazon accepts their invoices, like actually, right? And I'm going to show you guys an example of a Frontier Co-op Wholesale invoice, and it literally has all the information that Amazon Seller Central asks of you on the application, on the checkboxes. So you're going to put in that taxpayer ID, address information. Now, this is an important process, okay? So the type of business is where a lot of people get messed up at, right? So you aren't going to want to put web retailer. And the reason for that is sometimes they may just not let you sell or purchase any brand name products. Well, it depends. Sometimes they will not let you purchase certain brand name products because they see that you are a web retailer. So do not put that. Either put other. I know in my application, I put grocery, but it's really just up to you. I would say best option to put other, so you're not just so, you're not really so inclined to a certain thing. And when you put other, you can just put something similar to you purchase different brands and categories and you have a small business or whatever. It's not really that important. Like, it's really just up to you. So for me, in my application, I put grocery, but you can try putting other and try explaining it in a way where you're not just reselling online. Remember, this is technically a wholesaler, and there's a lot of wholesalers that automatically disregard Amazon sellers because, they don't want the prices of the brands that they're carrying to devalue in price, if you guys get what I'm saying. So I put grocery, but you can go ahead, put other, and try to explain it in a way where it's like you aren't just reselling on Amazon. But if you want, just put grocery. That's what I did, but I know some people have gotten better success with putting other, so it's really just up to you. Okay, so then you're gonna put your first name, last name again, email, password, confirm password, and then the same billing address, and then you're gonna put it in your credit card information, so then they can charge the $10, right? So after that, you're gonna agree, and then you're going to wait to get accepted. Now, sometimes it takes a few days, so it's really just up to how long they take for you. So this is the step that you are gonna wanna make sure to do, because this is where you're gonna have to play the waiting game. But once you're actually approved, you're gonna go ahead and find the actual product that we are using to get ungated. Now, remember, like I showed you before, try and find a product that is asking for only 10 units, right? You want to make sure, since you already have the account set up and you know that Frontier Co-op Wholesale works with ungating, try and find a brand or a brand that is asking for 10 units and is also selling on Frontier Co-op, right? You aren't really gonna wanna sell this product. I would recommend either selling it on another platform like Walmart. Make sure to get a Walmart selling account. It's super important to diversify, especially if you aren't able to sell certain products on your Amazon store or offer up, or you can keep them for yourself. But just copy the brand, paste it on here. You find it for here. It's actually on sale right now. So you're just gonna select the cart, create new cart. You can just put grocery Ungate, save, and then you're just gonna add the 10 to the cart, grocery Ungate. And then so it is going to be $100 order, and you can return it if you want to, but I don't recommend returning it, to be honest. They do charge for you to return the product. I think it's like some restocking fee, but I recommend you just keep it. I used to say to return it to Target, but do not do that. I would recommend you keep it, try and sell it somewhere else, or just do whatever you want with it. Just don't return it. Just don't return it, okay? So we're gonna go here to the cart. We're gonna click view cart, and then you have to make sure to approve the cart first. Approve cart. and then you go to checkout, right? So I'm not gonna go to checkout because then it's gonna show all of my addresses and information, but you're just gonna go to checkout and you're gonna pay for it. It does say on here, free shipping on orders over $250, but they still do charge a $5.50 like surcharge fee or whatever like that. So just keep that in mind, but you are gonna have to pay a little more extra for shipping because you aren't, over the $250 range. So what you can do is add a lot of different products and brands and categories that you want to get Ungated in that is asking for 10 and that you're not restricted in. So then you can get to that $250. So then you're only charged $550 for shipping instead of way more. I'm pretty sure they're gonna charge you like $30, $40 for shipping, probably even more. So try to get to that $250, but if not, and if you don't care, you just wanna eat into that, it's a business expense, then go ahead and just purchase it. So that's that. Now I'm gonna show you what the invoice looks like. Okay, so keep in mind, Frontier Co-op is going to send you a physical invoice in the box. And if they don't, then they're going to give you one and provide you one to your email. It's different every time for me. Sometimes they send it to my email and sometimes they send it to inside the box when I get the products received. So this is basically what the Frontier Co-op Wholesale invoice looks like. I'm going to scratch off some of my personal information because this is just one of my invoices. So you can see over here on this side that it does provide the business name and address of the distributor, wholesaler that you got it from, so that's no worries. Then you also want to make sure when you're purchasing your products, making sure that you are sending it to a house that is on your Amazon selling account. So remember what the application said, making sure that your name, your name and your address is matching the name and your address that's on your selling account. So make sure to do that as well. Now, if you already have the LLC and you have your LLC connected to your Seller Central, that's even more perfect because it's also going to show you your LLC name on Frontier Co-op Wholesale and your first and last name as well as your address. So that's going to be completely perfect. It's going to show the quantity of the products. It's going to show the UPC code, the product title, the name of the products, and that's what Amazon is going to want to see. Now, one thing that you can do is highlight the main information that they ask for. So you see how they asked for the business address and information. What you can do is highlight all of the stuff that they need to see. So first things first, there. Now I did hear, it was speculation that I did hear that with the Amazon team members, they only have 30 seconds to approve applications. So that's why they're just so quick to deny or approve, deny, approve. So really you just have to do this step over and over again, just by applying. I'm going to show you guys how to. You don't have to purchase a whole nother amount of units. You're just going to keep using the same invoice and you're just going to keep applying. But I'm going to show you what to do if you keep getting denied. There's so much game in this information. I mean, there's so much game on this video right now. If you haven't liked or subscribed, then what are you doing? Okay, so they asked for that. Then they also asked for the name, and the business name or the delivery address, so your address. And then let's just say, for example, the product that I was getting Ungated in is this one right here. You see how there's like 4 different products that's on this invoice? You can do that and you can use that for multiple different brands and categories that you're trying to get approval for, but just highlight the one that you're actually trying to get approved for at that second, at that moment. So let's say you're trying to get approved for the grocery category, but you also have a beauty brand and you also have a health and household brand, and you're trying to get approval for the grocery category right now, then highlight the grocery product. Okay, so highlight the UPC code, highlight the quantity is really important. And that's pretty much it. So just highlight everything that they are asking for, pretty much that. So once you do that, you're good to go. Now, what I would also recommend you do is you see here, try and rename the invoice, the brand or the category that you're trying to get Ungated in, underscore invoice, and then underscore the distributor that you purchased from, which is Frontier Wholesale in this case. So sports tee, invoice, Frontier Wholesale, making sure that it is a PDF or a JPEG if it's a picture. Now, I do recommend you to add in pictures of the products, even if they don't ask for it, just to provide them extra information. So you're just going to want to take a picture when you get the 10 total units, take a picture of all the tees in one picture, and then take a picture of one and just like flip it over and have the front, side, and back and the UPC code, and just add all those pictures, making sure that the pictures are JPEG format, and then also making sure that the invoice is PDF. Now, if you have the physical invoice, then just make sure it's a JPEG, and just rename it, okay? If you don't know how to rename it, you just easily go here And then I have a Mac, so it might be different for everyone. But if you don't know how to rename it, just look it up if you have a different computer. But you just click the arrow down and then you'll input it that, and then that's it. After we have the pictures of our 10 total units, and we have our invoice, you're going to want to check off every single thing, make sure that everything aligns, and then you're going to add that invoice into your application. And then now, once you add in your invoice and your pictures, remember, I'm actually gonna show you guys a comment to put in the optional comments. So I want you guys to copy and paste, or you can go ahead and kind of switch up the words so then it's like not every single application that they're receiving has the same exact thing. So try and switch it up if you can. But what you're gonna be saying basically is, hello Amazon team, please review the provided documentation carefully. I have included everything required to get approval for the brand that you're trying to get engaged in. So for this one, for this example, sporty, for the sporty brand and the entire grocery subcategory. The invoice clearly shows my name and address, which match the information on my selling account, the name and address of the manufacturer / distributor, and then name the distributor that you just used, Frontier Co-op Wholesale, a combined purchase of at least 10 units, a date on or after the requested date. So you see here it says on or after November 14th. It's going to be different for everyone, like I said before. And then also put in, do not auto deny this application. I am submitting a legitimate request with all the necessary details. Please do your job and review it thoroughly. Thank you. So just copy that. You're going to put that in the optional comments, paste, and then you're going to put in your email, optional phone number, and then you're going to agree and submit. Now, if they deny you, which they most likely will do, because all of this that I've been saying, they will deny you left and right. Even if you provide all this information and you did all this and you spent money and you spent time, they will deny you. So don't stress out little things, okay? So what you're gonna do, I'm gonna show you guys. You're gonna go to your selling applications and you're gonna see, okay, decline. I got declined. It's going to let you know the reason why. You are not going to click reapply. Do not click reapply, because it's basically going to go back to the same Amazon team member that denied you in the first place for no reason. So you're gonna click, please refer to case log. So you're gonna click that and make sure to do it within a timely manner. And then what you're gonna do is you're going to click need more support. You're gonna click get help. Okay, get help, and you're gonna put, I need more help with this issue. And then it's going to get transferred over to another Amazon team member. And then what you're gonna do is just paste that same exact optional comment that we put in before and just put the same thing. Change the words up. Don't be lazy, change the words up, but make it sound like this. Make sure that it is in all caps as well, okay? You can even add some of this in it, okay? Just add a lot of that. Just do it, trust me. Okay, and then you're just gonna input, you see where it says add attachments, you're just going to input the same invoice PDF file that you had, or the invoice picture, and you're also gonna provide the pictures of the actual products. And then you're gonna click send, and then you're just gonna keep doing that over and over and over and over again until you get approved, okay? So keep this in mind, guys. If they deny you the first few times, first 5 times, first 10 times, and you are just starting to think, okay, what am I doing wrong? You're not doing anything wrong. We're doing everything by the book this time. We're not using retail invoices. We are not using unauthorized distributors. But now you may be wondering, what if I don't get approved for the Frontier Co-op Wholesale account? What other wholesalers are invoicing can work for Amazon? So I have some here listed. Now I haven't used all of these myself. The only one I've actually worked with was Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store. But I did do my research, and a lot of sellers have gotten successfully approved using invoicing from these stores. So make sure to do your own research as well. But I do hear a lot about e-distribution, which basically is best for toys, collectibles, games. Frontier Co-op Wholesale Store, which we were just talking about, grocery, supplements, personal care, I've heard of, they're really big. Grocery, health foods, organic snacks. Unify, so UNFI, so United Natural Foods Inc. Great for grocery, natural, and organic brands. So just make sure to do your own research. Don't just like go based off of like what I say. Disclaimer, but I did use Furniture Co-op Wholesale Store, so that's the one that I would personally recommend you to use, because that's actually one that I've gotten approved with. So I would give you guys some tips. Always make sure that you can open up the sending application first before buying the product, because if you are restricted in a brand, then it's going to say copy listing, or we are not accepting applications for new of this brand or category. So make sure to check that first. Remember, that was like the first step in the video. And then also make sure that your business name and address exactly match the one on your Amazon Seller Central info. Make sure to also avoid dropshipper only sites for ungating. Invoices must show you are the buyer. If you guys are interested in joining my free live Amazon training that is going to be happening this Sunday at 8 p.m. EST, make sure to go to this link right here. I'm going to be showing you guys how to get started with your Amazon business in 2025 and succeed within your Amazon business by utilizing retail arbitrage, online arbitrage, and wholesale, and also how to find wholesale distributors. I don't usually talk about that much on my YouTube channel, so make sure to secure a seat. There's only about 30 spots left. It is a completely free event, and I don't usually do these as much. If you want to prevent all the beginner Amazon mistakes and fast pace your Amazon journey and your Amazon success into the next level, and you want me to help you out throughout your journey, then click the link up here. So then you can book a call with my team. Make sure to answer all the questions as honest as possible, but only book if you have the money to invest in mentorship and Amazon inventory. But that's it for me. If you guys haven't already, make sure to connect with me more on my Instagram and my TikTok, where I post on those every single day, and I will see you guys next Friday. Peace.